Hi, I'm Holliday Grainger, and this is Open Set, The Borgias.
We would restore Rome to its former glory.
His Holiness, Pope Alexander Sextus.
In Season 1, the Borgias came to power through the strength of their family. In Season 2, this original crime family is corrupted by the power they craved. Is what to expect?
Now is the time of reckoning for those who betrayed us. We shall subdue the arrogance of those papal states one by one.
Pope Alexander is secure in his power. He now wants to build an empire.
The goal for Season 2 is making us more powerful and richer and looking out for the interests of the Borgia children.
He will stop at nothing to make his presence felt and known across the globe.
The king is on the move, with vengeance in his heart.
He has reason enough to hate us.
As do Caterina and Giovanni Sforza.
A holy trinity of vengeance.
There is still the papal states to be protected, the Vatican to be protected, Italy to be united, but also there is keeping the family together.
We are to achieve this greatness, your birthright. It will be together as family.
This second season starts very clearly with a rift, especially between the brothers.
I know the one sin my father would never forgive. It's fratricide.
Take word, brother.
It is then up to the Pope to try and keep this family unit from destroying itself from the inside out.
I will not have this family at war with itself.
Cesare basically would like Juan's job.
Cesare is now a grown man. He can stand up to his father. He's not looking for his father's love as much as he did in Season 1. You need to trust me, Father. For once. He's a bit tired, I think, of trying to convince his father that he is the most dutiful brother, so he just acts on it. With weapons like these, we can reinvent combat.
Cesare does begin to work in subterfuge military way, much more effectively than Juan with all his glamour.
I think out of all the characters this year, mine is allowed to let rip. At the beginning of Season 2, we find Juan embittered. He wants to remind his family that he is a true Borgia, that he has a desire to become as great as they think they are.
Do you love me?
As I love myself.
These days is not a lot.
Juan feels that Cesare is the evil one, the one that everyone should be despising. He tries to get Cesare to show that true darkness that's within himself.
You will become the Borgia that I always hoped you would be.
I play Lucrezia Borgia, the only daughter of Pope Alexander VI, and one of the most compelling women in history, if only for wielding power in a church ruled by men, which was unheard of at the time. Take a look.
Lucrezia, as she grows up, begins to develop a bit of steel.
I need your blessing.
You would have to have my forgiveness first.
Forgiveness for what?
For being yourself.
Lucrezia is going to become much more manipulative.
As such a young girl, she got married off to this guy who raped her and beat her and found solace in a stable boy, so I think she's probably got the guilt of adultery, and she's been through such a lot that I think she's prepared to stand up for herself this time and not just for the family.
This year, you see the women come into their power a little bit.
The women in this series start undertaking some of the social work.
What Your Holiness proposes is unthinkable. What? That a woman should have access to curatorial accounts.
Giulia is very much on the power path. She doesn't really need anyone in that, but she will look for the help of people, which in this case are women.
I would ask for your advice.
When his eye wanders, let him look both ways. Be sure one of those gazes falls on you.
Season 1, there was a lot of setting up of the situation. Now we're beginning to move.
We've smashed straight into action.
It's a huge, epic tale of wars and power and faith. But at the center of that, it's a family.
The second season of The Borgias has it all. Love and forbidden love, political intrigue and war, greater threats from outside the family and from within. What do you expect from the Borgias? They are the original crime family, after all.
Our task is vengeance.
We have unleashed a wolf upon this world, and if we do not act, he will consume us all.
God's blessing comes with a price.
The Borgias.